We're doing an Xbox Series X HDMI port replacement. I just have to update the customer real quick, so just bear with me a moment. Let me see here. Right here. Okay. And then where is okay. We're gonna repair in progress. Send an update. Okay. Okay, let's begin. Let me clean this up a little bit more here. There's some like thermal paste from the previous repair still on here. Give me a second. We're about to start right now. All right, that should be good. Okay. So this was delivered to me. So we'll go ahead and see what we have here. Go. Okay. One more. Should have used a knife, would have been easier. Or a blade. Where's my blade? Right here. Let's see. This should do it. There we go. Okay. Very well packaged. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Put this aside. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure that the console powers on. So we'll go ahead and plug it. We'll also inspect. Yeah, definitely the HDMI port is no good. I could tell already. I could see it. It's split. It's a little split. I would recommend that the customer gets a new HDMI wire as well, cable. Sometimes it could be physically damaged inside. So yeah, it does. The console does power on. So we're good there. We can go ahead and power it off. Remove the cable. And we're going to start the disassembly process. Let's see. So we do have to peel back the warranty sticker to get access to one of the screws. I always try to save the sticker as best as possible. What you want to do is remove the screw and I have to magnetize that again and then put it right back. That's how I try to save the sticker. If you leave it removed, it's possible that it'll lose the adhesive. Okay, let me use a different one. There. Same thing with this. In order to not lose the adhesive, we just put it right back right there. Keep our screws here, and then we can start removing. Start tearing this down. Where's my vacuum? I also do see signs of liquid on the console. It looks like it might have been soda, something sticky. So let's just keep that in mind as well. I'll show it. See, that's all liquid that's spilled on the console there. All that. Here too. But yeah, we'll continue. Okay, we'll clean it up. We'll clean that up. Hopefully there's none on the board. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, there's liquid. We also need to take this bottom part off. We just do this right here, and that's it. It's off. If anybody's texting me, yeah, people are texting me. I'll take care of that later. Where my other tweezers? Where is this? On this side. It's supposed to be here. Oh, and the camera is not placed properly because you're not seeing the bench. There. Yeah, that's a lot better. Just unplugging these wires right here. Ribbon cables. There. Okay. We have some the wires. I keep saying wires. We have some screws in the bottom to take off. This. Any more power? There we go. So we got all three off from the bottom. We do need these right here for that hold the fan in place. There's three of them as well. And then we'll start removing stuff. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna remove is the fan assembly. I'll vacuum it out as well. It's a lot better. We'll put that aside. And if I start sneezing, I'm get upset. Let's just go. We gotta remove the drive as well, right here. There we go. Drive is ready to be removed. Very dusty as well. But don't worry, I've seen worse. This is nothing. I'd rather it be dusty and then have pests and bugs inside. So we are good. Keep getting messages. Hi, I have a PlayStation. Okay, this. Okay. Okay. Second. Okay. There we go. So now we'll pull out. I call it a little sandwich because we got to take this thing apart. Oh, this side, yeah, this side is really sticky here too. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this off with some alcohol here. Yeah, it's definitely some type of liquid fell on the power supply area here. Okay, keep this here. Um, should be there. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second. Did the link not update? Yes, it did. That's weird. Maybe. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Something's going on with the server because it's not. Oh yeah, it is there. It is there. Yeah, it is there. Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. Oh, this is playing here. 1 second. Let me turn this off. Okay. Alright. Okay, now we just start taking off all these screws one at a time, and we'll get there. We will get there. We will get it. We will get it. Okay. There we go. Oh no, I don't want that screw there. This screw right here. I separate the screws so I know there. Obviously, the ones for outside, they're green and they have different type of thread, so it's not easily to get confused. It's just to be a little faster. If I have the screws separated, I'll be able to put them back quicker. Remove this. Okay, there. Continue. Okay, so now we take this cover off right here, put it aside, and start unplugging the. We're removing the power supply. That's what we're currently doing right now, and it's a little sticky. It doesn't want to come off. Oh no, no. Sorry, there was a screw hiding on me. There's a screw here that was hiding. There. Now we got it. Okay. Now we also have to remove this right here. Okay. So we'll put all this aside. I got another text message. A lot of messages coming in. A call. Give me a second. One moment. Alrighty. It was let's see. Got more calls coming in. PT missing receiver DSC's transmitter CAS. Okay. Okay, so he has some CAS errors too. CAS and FRM errors. Um, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm speaking to myself. Oh, the game crashed. Oh no, the game kicked me out for inactivity. That's fine. I'm just testing a 3070 Ti that I did the thermal pads on. I took it apart, redid all the thermal pads, and I'm just testing. I'm just testing. Um, okay. So, yeah, we could easily remove this. But someone called to repair an embroidery machine. Before, I used to take all types of electronics not just the things I specialize. There's certain things I specialize on, like BMW repairs, ECU cloning, all types of gaming, well, current gen gaming consoles. But then before, I used to take all types of work. If you had something I didn't know what it was, I would take it in and I'll fix it, I'll repair it. But I stopped doing that just because of the amount of time that it consumes when it's something that I'm not familiar with. It's not that I don't know how to repair it. It's just when it's the first time you work on something, it's gonna take a little longer to get that fixed. Where something that you're constantly doing is gonna be, a lot easier. So so the amount of work that I'm getting, I don't need to be taking anything that I can't fix right away. I like to get things in and out of here as quickly as possible. Sometimes within minutes. But yeah. But it is not always the case for every repair. No, there's repairs that I could get done in a few minutes. There's repairs that might take a few days, and there's repairs that they're not fixable. And then that's just how it is. That's just how things work. So we are at the HDMI port level already. The HDMI port is right here, but we do have to remove the clamp and remove the rest of this assembly so that we can have better access to the port, and we need access to the bottom as well. So, okay. Okay, there we go. This is the final stage of the disassembly. There's nothing else that we can take apart. Um, the APU, let me see. You see how it's silver there in the middle? We can't have that. That's a dry spot. We'll go ahead and correct it towards the end when we're putting it back together. Just bear with me a moment. Let me see here. Do need to put in the request for the liquid metal. I mean, thermal paste. I said liquid metal is thermal paste. Xboxes don't use liquid metal, thank God. So this is the repair ticket here. Xbox thermal paste. Went ahead and send that request, and let's go ahead and we're gonna change views here, and we're gonna get the port ready for removal. Just a second. I'll focus in now. I'm just fixing here. Let's see where we at. Okay. Okay, so this is the HDMI port. We need a better angle. Just a second. I got messages coming in. Let me see. Can I? What's going on? I can't get the. All right, this is the angle I want because now I can see the pins. How come it looks like those two are bridging right there? Look at that. Let me see. No, it's not. It's just a reflection the way it looks. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the port. The way that I prep it is like this. Um, we'll get some flux in here. Put some flux like that. This is so that the solder could flow better. And I also need to change my tip. I need this tip later. And then my extractor needs to be on. Tip needs to be on. There we go. And then we're just going to go like this. We're just gonna apply basically a little bit of leaded solder so we can lower the melting temperature to apply less heat to the board. The less heat, the better, because these boards, you gotta apply a lot of heat so that the port can come off. So we'll do this first. It's not doing what I need to do. It's here, down here. There we go. Nope, there, there. Yeah, that's what we want. We want solder on the pins, not on the back of the plate. Like I said, this board takes heat. Like, it's a thick board. Oh, there we go, not there. That's not what we want. But let me go ahead and pick this up with this right here. There. Just pick some of this up. Oh, I'll just put it again here. There. That's good. Give me one moment. I have someone at my door. Bear with me a moment. Okay, we are back. I do apologize about that. So what we're gonna do next is we'll apply a little bit more flux here so that when we my phone does not stop. Okay, 1 second. I have another person at my door. One moment. One moment. I do apologize about that, and I need to look at my phone too, because there's been like I have like 3 messages here. Mm, okay, other than Birdie. Okay, we're good to continue. So, well, okay, so we got the that there. We'll go ahead and flip the board around and go back to this is the same area we're working, but opposite side. These 4 points right here. Whoa, that's a lot. There's more than enough there, but there, that's fine. So we just want to add. These are the anchor points for the HDMI. So what we're trying to do is lower the melting temperature. And the way we lower the melting temperature is by adding leaded solder, which is better than lead-free solder. Better joints, lower melting temperature. There we go. Then we'll do the same thing to here, okay, like that. And then this one too, but we gotta be careful of those resistors right there, like that. Okay. I'm also gonna cover up this chip right here. Let me see where my tape at right here. It's right on my desk. Just trying to avoid I do this sometimes on Xboxes, not always. But there, we protect the chip a little better. Keep getting messages. Okay. All right. So now we come here to the edge of the table, and what we're going to do is we're going to apply heat from the top so that the port can fall down. It does take a bit of time because this board does absorb a bit of heat. I do need to get the correct tweezers, and then we'll start here the process. Right, getting closer now, like closer to the board, not closer to finishing, closer to the board. And the port is also glued on underneath. That's another thing that's a little tricky. On a PS5, you just heat it up until the port falls, but here we have to also remove this glue. You'll see it once we take off the port. I'll show you because the piece always stays stuck on the board. Okay, it's loosening up a little bit, at least the front. We're gonna keep applying heat. We have to make sure that the pins are ready. Okay, there we go. Port is out. It does look like it came off clean. We'll double check in a moment, but it does look like it came out clean, meaning no rip traces or anything like that. But we'll see. We'll see once we flip the board over. I'll give it a moment for it to cool down a bit, and let's go get in the port placement port. This Xbox Series X right here. Yep. So I have the new port there opened. Okay, we'll go ahead and flip the board around, and I'll show you right now what I meant about that adhesive that it has on the other side, why it's a little bit more difficult. You see that little yellow thing right there? Oh, where are we? Here, that yellow thing, that's like, thing is tough. That thing holds the port in place. So I just melt it off. I find that is easier this way. I'll just go like that to it and just melt it. It doesn't smell good, but it's easy. That's good enough. I'll go ahead and clean it, and then we'll go ahead and prep the pads for the new port. We'll just clean it like that. And we'll go ahead and apply flux. Like that. We'll change our tip. Or actually, let me see. Let me use this tip. Let's see. Tip is clean. Whoa. Yeah. There. So there, we have the pads ready for the new port. And now I'm just getting the anchors ready. All the anchors there. Like that. Oh, that's too much. There. That's good. There. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do one final clean. Make sure that everything looks good before we put on the new port. Okay, looks really good, but I do like to make one final check with the alcohol by going like this. And this is how I know if there's any bridges or not. It's clean, it's good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and dry this out real quick. Like that. Okay. So now we're ready for the new port. So we'll come back to the edge of the board. This time is a little different. We're gonna do it opposite. So we're dropping the port in through the top. There. So we're dropping in the port through the top, and let me see. Yeah. So we're just gonna apply heat from the bottom. Yep. Like this. Also apply a little bit of heat from the top. Oh wait, we need to put flux. I forgot the flux. Can't do it without this. Okay. So I'm gonna just apply some heat from the top, to help me out a little bit. And then once I see stuff melting, I'll go ahead and turn it around and go from the other side. It's just to make the job a little easier because the board is so thick that it takes a bit of heat. So I have the port held on with the tweezers. And then we're gonna wait for everything to liquefy. And then I'll start getting the port close so that it could warm up because the port is cold right now. Still. Oh, I dropped the port, but it's fine as long as I pick it up and it's the right one. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's good. Let me see now to see if it's ready. Still, it's still telling you that these. Oh my god, I keep dropping it. Why? Stop doing that. Okay. What's going on? Why am I dropping it? Why is it not holding the port in place? Okay. Okay. So now I'm just applying pressure. I think it's time for new tweezers. I've never dropped the port so many times. I've dropped the port once before, but so many times repeatedly like that? No, no, never. Not me. Okay, that should be good. We'll go ahead and inspect. Yeah, the port on the side is flat. The solder did come through the sides. Looks really good. We'll go ahead and check the pins, make sure that they're solid. If they're not solid, we'll just go ahead and reflow, basically retin them. And like always, the Xbox. Oh wait, yeah, that's one loose. I actually put too much pressure and made it come off, but that's fine. I'd rather look that one. Okay, no, these right here, I'm just gonna retin them. It's just these three right here. Yeah, we'll retin these. Let me get a better view, get closer. There. Oh, this my it's on the leg. It's on its last leg. It's not holding my camera where I want it. My microscope. Okay, where we at? Right here. Okay. Let me see. Right here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and apply a little bit of flux right here. That. Oh, let me get that out of the way. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and change the tip on the iron, soldering iron to this. This is the one I want. I'll make it happen. Then I'll clean the tip. I'll give you a view in a second. Okay. So I'm just cleaning this, and then I'm about to apply it now. Yeah, that's good there. Ugh. The angle is the problem here. Let me see. There. Okay. So that one's solid. Go to the next. Oh, I can't see. Okay, let me see. If I do it like this. Okay, yeah, I can see better. There, and we'll get this middle one too. I know it was only two of them, but we'll go ahead and do all three. Okay, let's go ahead and check the third one especially, because it's like a little. Okay, good, good. Again, good, good. Okay, we're good. We can go ahead and clean this up. Remove this tape we added in a second, and just clean the area. Just clean this area right here. Okay, so we could remove the tape now. There we go. And we'll clean the other side as well. Just alcohol. That's the chip I had covered. That one. Sometimes it's not good to give it so much heat. So I cover it with that Captain tape and it protects it a lot better. So I'm just cleaning this area here. I don't want to leave no flux residue behind. Um, Even though manufacturers do it, but I find it so nasty when I see a board filled in flux. But yeah, again, manufacturers from the factory do it. Like they leave the board coated in flux. And this is better quality flux than they use for sure. 'Cause, yeah. So this is perfect. We're ready to start assembling and testing. So we'll go. Actually, we're going to the thermal. I think I have PTM. So we'll go ahead and apply some PTM to this. Let me see where I have it. One moment. Oh man, oh man, I'm so sorry. I just realized I was muted. Um, wow. I've been talking and talking and talking the entire time. The entire time I've been talking. Wow. I'm just looking for the screw, or it should be here. Oh, mm, where did it go? I have one, two, three, and I'm gonna see. Oh, right here, right here. I see it. Man, I was talking this entire time and I just realized I'm so sorry. I was giving so much information and just talking about what I'm doing. And I honestly don't know since what time I was muted. I don't know how long I've been muted for. Maybe since I got a call or something. OMG. So just in case that thing I applied is better than liquid thermal paste, it is thermal paste, but it's called PTM. It's like a sheet and it has higher performance than mostly any type of traditional thermal pasting. So yeah, that's what I use. That's actually mine. That's my personal. What I use on customers is this. I use this on customers' consoles, but I ran out. So you got a free upgrade there. You got a free upgrade. I use it for my GPUs. All right. So basically the same thing. We're going to be putting this back together again the same way it came off. We do need to put the cable, which is right here, and then whichever side says one. Okay, it's like this. Yeah, there. And let me just take a look. I'm getting some messages here. Okay, this is so one second. I have a mail-in order that I need to send the information on here. So just bear with me. We're gonna put this back together and test in a second. Okay, there. And then we're gonna do, let me see. Yep, yep. Mhm. Okay. All right, so there we have it. That's ready there. So now we're just gonna continue putting. Oh wait, we forgot something, and I'm sorry about that. It's not nothing crazy. Not. It's not gonna change the functionality of the console. But we'll put it where it belongs. Here we go. Now we're good. Okay. There. Now we can do the power supply. Here. There, we'll plug it in right there before we forget. We'll go ahead and put this screw that's there. That's that. We'll close that. And then we need this little lid right here. This goes over the top like this. Alrighty. Screws. We need one of these. Okay. And yeah, there we go. And now we just put all these screws back and just put it back inside, and then we test. Right here. Let's see, right here, this corner. This one goes here. Okay. Go just one at a time, and we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going to do this screw before I forget. This little support there for the power supply. I've never understood it, but I always put it back. What can you do? Just don't understand why it needs the little support there. Like if it's going to come off one day. Ain't nobody leaning on that thing there. Alright, so we have mostly, okay, we're missing just one here. And then we gotta put that board on the side. And then the rubber piece that goes around the console. There we go. Okay, so we got all the screws back in. So like I said, I was gonna clean this. So give me a second right here. Let me grab some Bounty, alcohol, and just clean this piece off right here. Cause it had a little bit of, had a little drink. It had a little drink, let's just say. But nothing else. No other liquid got on the console, so that's good. It was only very superficial on the outside, so that's fine. In the beginning of the video, I did show it where it had the it looked like soda or something on it. Please be sure to like the video. It does help me out. of course. We're trying to build a YouTube channel. Um, YouTube repairs. I just started a couple months ago doing the videos online on YouTube. So like later on, I have ideas on how to make the channel grow. I just been busy with the repairs and not so much on the platform. There's a lot of ideas that I have that I want to implement, but I just haven't had the time to do it. As you can see behind me, there is a lot of work that's pending. I have work for the rest of the week. There's other stuff too that you don't see in this in the sides, not just that rack behind me. There's some more consoles on the side. I was organizing earlier, organizing the rack as you can, wrong side. Right there, I was organizing that bottom shelf because it was a mess. The consoles were all over the place. Sometimes I'll grab one, work on it for a little bit. If I can't figure it out, I go to the other one, and I just like try to take care of anything I can get rid of quick, and then work on the harder stuff later on. So yeah, there's some of them back there that were not repairable. Some which I still want to give it another try. I don't like saying that things are not fixable, but sometimes you do have to give up at some point. I don't know. I don't know how to give up. That's the problem. That's my problem. I don't know how to give up. So we'll go ahead and place this here and vacuum it out. I see. Oh no, that's an old message. That's it. That's good. There we go. Get this microscope out of the way, and the console is ready to drop in. So the way it goes is this way, and you drop it. You make sure you don't take the cables with you. Wires, cables, there, and then you just slide it to the side like that, and then we'll go ahead and secure the console in place before doing anything else. So we'll just put these 3 screws that hold the console to the housing. I don't know, this thing's always losing its magnetism. I don't know why. My screwdriver. I always have to be putting the magnet back on it. I've seen some people, they just permanently install a magnet, like they just leave it there. Alright, so that's that. We can go ahead and put the drive in. I already cleaned it, so we're good there. There, just drop it in place. Put the power plugs back in. Put this little, basically this holds it in place. There we go. Then we'll take the screws for that. It's one in the bottom, one in the top. Oh, annoying. I can't see. It's my light. Still can't see. I see now. Why are you not going in, buddy? Why are you not going in, buddy? There. Okay. And then the other one I set at the top. Okay. There we go. That's that. Um, the fan. Go ahead and put that. Then we'll go ahead and put this in. Clip it back down. There. and then this guy also just goes back into place. Uh, um, okay. I hear somebody in front of the house. I might have a customer there. Not sure. We'll see. Okay. So, oh, this. We're missing 3 screws here, and then the back cover, and we're good. Oh, here. Let me take a look. Guess it's not for here. I hear it, but I don't see anything from the house. Okay. So everything's back into place. The only thing we're missing is this cover right here at the bottom. And where is it? Right. Let me see. Right here. Right. This thing's always a little tricky for me. So easy to take off, but it's around here. It's like here and here. Oh no, look at it right here. This is where it goes. It's here. See the little mark goes onto there. So it needs to go this way more. There. Okay, and now the back cover. And good news, we don't have no extra parts, no extra screws. Just the last 2 that go here. Great news. Hold on. There. Just a little bit of extra dust that was there. We'll put that there, and then we're about to test. Yeah, ready to test. And I see that there's people here. I see the viewers, I think. Oh wait, that's not the screw. Um, who thinks it's gonna work? Does anybody think it's gonna work? Okay. Warranty sticker back on, and then that final screw. Okay. And then basically we're in testing right now. So we'll go ahead and plug it in. I don't like any additional stress on the cable, so I fix it up there. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to the capture card. Here we go. We'll go ahead and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Console's on. We'll give it a moment. And there we have it. We have image. Let's get it. This one's fixed. It is ready for pickup, or how I'll contact the customer now to see how we're gonna do it because it did get delivered. But there we go. Console is up, back up and running. I'm glad that I was able to get this one's fixed. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and end it now. I am gonna pause. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna grab some food and everything like that, and we'll be back. We have more repairs coming. So I'll go ahead and end it for now.